Now you want some. Can't get me out your head, but baby, I'ma leave you on red.
Hello and welcome to episode 13 of the Here for the Chaos podcast. Hello, I am your host, Lilac, and we're filming this on Friday the 13th for some extra spookiness for your ass. We all love Halloween except for me. I don't like to be scared, but I do like to dress up. As I'm sure y'all can see, I'm not in my normal spot. I'm in an Airbnb. And listen, the green screen was just not working, but I did get these green screen gloves so we can keep a little bit of the fantasy, if you will. Please allow for a brief fantasy intermission. Okay, so if you're not feeling spooky, I don't know what to tell you. We're just gonna get right into this one because I don't know what's happening. 2023 is certainly ending with a bang. I hope y'all don't mind the AC in the back. I don't know how to get her to switch off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me your green screen glove recommendations below. And if you see me take these gloves off, I can't use my phone or computer with them. Womp womp. So just hello. Okay. Also, I got my boyfriend to help me with this focus. So hopefully, dedication, this video is the one that actually stays in focus. And for today's episode, Friday the 13th, hopefully no bad luck happens. We're going to be touching on several topics, more like mini updates because it's kind of slow in the tea world. And let's just get started because we need to talk about Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith because I'm not really sure what's happening. Jada Pinkett Smith revealed on the Red Table Talk that her and Will have not been together since 2016. Two things. Number one, I was actually on the Red Table Talk. I was on the Jeanette McCurdy episode. I will never stop bringing that up. It was one of the coolest moments of my life. So be prepared to hear about that for the rest of my life. Okay, I got a group hug from everybody. I'm going to brag about it until I die. Number two, they have been married since 1997, and it seemed like for a while it was a pretty good marriage, but it turns out that that was all smoke and mirrors because it wasn't. So Jada Pinkett had actually cheated. She calls it an entanglement. I don't like that phrasing because it just seems like, oops, I fell on his dick. Oops, you cheated. You don't need to find like flowery language for it. You cheated. That's what happened. Let's get into what she actually said. This Time magazine article says, just as the seas were feeling a bit calmer, Pinkett Smith announced that she and Smith, who were married in 1997, have in fact been separated and living completely separate lives for 7 years. So obviously that's a bit of a bombshell, but here's what I have to say about that. Why did he slap Chris Rock at the Oscars then? Because the whole thing was like, keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm not sure if maybe because of the cheating, which I'll get into that in a second, maybe he thought he had to do something chivalrous to win her back. Okay, editing me here with so many crazy updates to this story. I'm just gonna put them on the screen in succession because I literally can't cover all these. This video would be hours long. So for one, we're just now finding out that Chris Rock had actually asked Jada Pinkett Smith out on a date during one of the times he thought they were divorced. I guess they were pretty on and off, or they had threatened divorce a couple of times, and so he asked her out. Knowing that, it kind of puts the slap more into perspective. Am I excusing it and saying he should have done that? No, that wasn't right. However, nobody knew at the time that he had asked her out, and it's interesting that she's just now spilling the tea on this. Apparently Chris Rock has been clapping back at her in some comedy sketches, and it's just like really messy. She also said that Chris Rock spoke to her after the incident and said he didn't mean her any harm, but she didn't know how to receive it because she was quote unquote in shock over the whole thing. She also said that Will Smith slapping Chris Rock seemed like a skit to her. I'm not really sure how because no one else took it that way. The man seemed like he was seriously in distress. That slap was very real. I think her saying that is a cop-out and trying to diminish the situation because nobody thought that man was joking. Nobody. Maybe there's like an initial shock of like, oh my gosh, was he joking? But it was pretty clear after that he wasn't. So I don't buy that, nor do I accept that, Miss Jada. It seems like she's just really loving the moment and soaking up her little spotlight because she is just going off right now, talking to the tabloids about anything and everything. Oh, and convenient timing to her book as well. She's now talking about denying rumors that Will Smith is gay, that they're both gay, that they're in an open marriage. She's saying that Tupac was her soulmate, that Tupac had alopecia, he just didn't want to speak on it. Like, the girl is truly all over the place. So yeah, that is my update. Obviously, this story is going to continue to spiral and I will continue to cover it as long as y'all are interested because this is truly wild. I'm not really sure, but their relationship has always struck me as kind of odd from the beginning. There's a clip surfacing where he asked her not to film him and she did it anyway. It seems like she had a pretty big disregard for his feelings.
So Will, you know Esther Perel is coming to the table. She's going to be at the red table. Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me.
Oh my goodness.
If you could film me.
Esther, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Because she don't just...
She helped us heal the hurts that we caused between one another.
My social media presence is my bread and butter, okay? So you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start I'm standing in my house.
Please watch Esther at the red table because she's helped us a lot, can't you tell?
And she tried to diminish the cheating at every point she could. It didn't seem great. And that wasn't even considering all of this, but you literally assaulted somebody while they were on the clock for your wife that isn't even your wife. Will, we're gonna have to have a conversation, bud, because I'm not really sure what's happening. Wasn't that a part of the Fresh Prince theme song too? Was like him getting sent away for fighting? Yeah, it was like, I got in one little fight and my mom got scared, so you're moving with your auntie and uncle. You didn't need to actually do it. You could have just not. You could have sat your little ass down and let the joke be the joke. I got in one little fight and my wife got scared and we've been living separate lives for 7 years. So she says, by the time we got to 2016, we were just exhausted with trying. She told NBC journalist Hoda Khattab of the reasons behind the split. I think we were both kind of just still stuck in our fantasy of what we thought the other person should be. You mean like his fantasy was a wife that doesn't cheat on him? The night her husband hit Chris Rock and told him to keep my wife's name out of your effing mouth was the first time Pinkett Smith had heard him use that word in years, she added. But when asked why they waited so long before telling anyone, Pinkett seemed to suggest that the separation was not final, that she and Smith were still trying to figure it out between the two of us how to be in a partnership. If it's not final, why are you airing all this out? Oh, girl. Oh, that's just so messy. And also, the only reason it looked like he went up and smacked Chris Rock was to like defend your honor, because he was laughing about it. If you look back in the clip, he was laughing, and then out of nowhere, you decided you have a problem with it, and that's why he did what he did. Obviously, I'm not saying he's a mindless zombie. He could have controlled himself, but like, girl, you're trying to make it seem like, oh, abhorrent behavior. Oh my God, I've never seen such violence. How could you, Will? He did it because you gave him a look. You gave him that look that all men know is like, oh shit, she mad. And so he's like, I have to do something. And now obviously he shouldn't have done that. The slap heard around the world, but he did that because of you, girl, because you can't take a joke. She also said, the two of them have been doing some really heavy duty work together. We just got deep love for each other and we are going to figure out what that looks like for us. And as for Smith, he said, I don't get divorced. He told Red Table Talk in 2018, 2 years after the couple's apparent separation. He and his first wife divorced in 1995, which he has said was her decision. He has not commented on Jada Pinkett Smith's book. There's a term in marriage scholarship for the kind of arrangement the Smiths appear to have. It's called ambiguous separation. The couple is not committed to parting ways, nor to figuring out how to live together. Great. Sounds fun. Sounds healthy. So let's get into Jada Pinkett Smith's affair, her entanglement. I can't. Okay. This is from USA Today, I think, or just today. This is an article from today. Entanglement. The word became synonymous with Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith after their now famous July 2020 Red Table Talk episode. Came synonymous with them probably because she wanted it to, because it sounds better than cheater, liar, deceiver, you know? During their intimate sit down, Pinkett Smith revealed that she had been in a relationship relationship with singer August Alsina, now 31, during a time when she and Smith were separated. Wait, now 31? When was this written? This was in 2020. This girl is 52. Hold on. When was this affair? Okay, you know what? I'm not judging. I am judging the cheating part, but you know, age gaps, do what you will, do what you want, as long as they're legal and not with minors. It's just weird. But also, notice how they're calling it a full-on relationship. This wasn't just like a, oops, I fell onto his dick and got entangled in there. Woo, it's dark. It's like in a spider web. No, they were having a full-blown relationship while she was married. Because I've seen people, I saw actually one girl trying to defend her behavior on Twitter saying, oh, well, Jada met when they were only 19, and made it sound like Will Smith was her, and Will Smith is only 3 years older than her.
19. She was a baby. The reason that I'm drilling in that she's 19, because a lot of you guys are having really interesting conversations right now about how Jay-Z and Beyonce got together when she was 18, and how a lot of you believe that because she was 18 and he was 30, that a lot of the decisions she made were impeded by the fact that he grew her when she was young, and by the time she was a woman, she was grappling with decisions that she had made as a child. A legal adult, but mentally a child, right? And so I want you to think about all the compassion that you show towards Beyonce with dating an older man, a more powerful man at 18. And please remember to apply that to Jada Pinkett Smith.
It's not like this huge age gap like she had, honestly, in her affair. But also, they both made it seem like they don't believe in divorce. But the answer to that is not cheating. It's not like, well, I can't separate. I guess I'll just cheat because that's somehow better. Because at least we don't have to tell people we divorced. We just have to tell people I'm an adulteress. A lot of y'all have chosen the costume of audacity this year for Halloween. Let me tell you that. So how did the August Alsina entanglement story emerge? Alsina revealed in a YouTube interview with Angela Lee in June 2020 that he and Pinkett Smith had been romantically involved. The pair met through her and Smith's son. You gonna fuck the guy that's helping your child out? Actually, that's a perfect segue for our second topic, Kim Kardashian. So hang on to that little bit of detail. At the time, Alsina said that before he embarked on a friendship, with Pinkett Smith, he spoke with Will Smith saying he gave me his blessing. I somehow don't think he gave you the blessing to fuck his wife. Unless you guys are in like a open relationship, I highly doubt he gave you his blessing to fuck the mother of his children. He gave you the no, they do look cute though. Her skin is great. Black is not cracking over there. Black is looking excellent. Okay, that's the one compliment I'm gonna give her. She looked gorgeous. Alsina said in regards to the relationship, I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life, and I truly and really, really deeply love and have a ton of love for her. This was happening for years, and you let this man slap someone for you. You let him forfeit his ability to go to the Oscars because he got banned for a little bit, and now he can't win any awards. You let him do that for you while you cheated for years, and you're calling it an entanglement. Okay. So her quote about the relationship is, about 4.5 years ago, I started a friendship with August. We actually became really, really good friends. Yeah, so good that y'all are bumping nasties. She said it all started with him just needing some help with his dick. You know, I don't. Me wanting to help his health, his mental state. I guess giving him a blowy would do that, wouldn't it? At the same time, Pinkett said that she and Smith were going through a very difficult time. I was done with your ass, joked Smith, laughing. Oh, that seems like one of those jokes that's not really a joke. Whether people do it all the time, they'll be like, today's weather is as dry as your personality. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like a joke that's not actually a joke. And she said, yeah, you kicked me to the curb. She responded, and we broke up. The pair said they separated to figure out how they could make themselves happy. At this point in the conversation, Pinkett Smith shared that she got into a different kind of entanglement with August. Okay, so it sounds like they were sort of separated, but like not really. She said that she sought a relationship with Alsina because she wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good. Pinkett Smith also made it clear that Smith did not give any permission. So he did not give his blessing. You lied about that. And here's the thing. If you're not feeling good in your relationship, that's totally valid. If you guys are hitting a rough spot and you find yourself yearning for the times when you were better, that's normal. That can be handled with couples therapy. What you don't do is go and then cheat. Even if y'all are, quote unquote separated, doesn't sound like they were actually like, this is done, this relationship is not going to go anywhere from here. It sounded like they were still trying to figure it out and you got into a years-long entanglement with this person. Anyway, so that's pretty much long and short of it. There's been many clips of their relationship being publicly not healthy. It does seem like it skews more on her end of being not the healthiest person to be with. We're gonna watch some clips because people are going to town on Twitter. I mean X. A message to Jada Pinkett Smith.
He does not deserve what Jada Pinkett Smith has done to him. There are a few questions that Jada Pinkett Smith deserves to be asked to her. Where's your compassion? Where's your decency? Where is your respect for a man you still acknowledge is your husband? Where is the respect for a man you walked down the aisle with and pledged your life to in 1997? For better or worse, through rich to poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do you part. It wasn't just talking about staying married. It talked about honoring those vows, at least to some degree. Jada Pinkett Smith. What's the dude's name? August? What the hell is his name? I don't know who he is. I know he was the friend of your son, who's 21 years younger than you. What you do is your business. Any women out there that wants to be a cougar with a dude of legal age, that is your business. But the operative words are your business. Did you have to go and tell everybody? Keep it to yourself? Because it's a man who loves you, who married you. Let's talk about the role of a wife. At least from the perspective of just sparing him. I'm not getting in the right and wrong. It's none of my business. I don't know about them. I don't want to know. But I know that it is uncomfortable and grotesquely unfair to emasculate your husband.
Dang, he was fired up. I do agree with the fact that she should have kept it to herself. I'm not really sure why she exposed it either. Maybe she wants attention. But one thing that I noticed on Red Table Talk, obviously I'm not sitting there having full-blown conversations with them. I did crack a joke that made all of them laugh and they did cut it out. And so that's a little bit, you know, that could have been the start of my comedy career. But those producers were not so nice to me anyway. And that's all I have to say. No tea, no shade. I would still go back on the show tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie. However, she seems very well spoken and very eloquent in a way where I could see her being very easily manipulative. That's just what I got. She seems very intelligent and I'm not really sure the motive here. Maybe she just had guilt. Maybe she just wanted attention. Maybe she just wanted people to take her side, like say, oh, I'm not going to justify cheating, but it was fine because XYZ, which if that's what you expected, that is not what you're going to get and not what you got. So here's a clip from an interview with her.
I feel like you're a straight talker.
I am.
Except you're not sometimes.
Yeah.
Good, great.
We haven't called each other husband and wife in a long time right
Keep
now.
my wife's name
out of your mouth,
yes,
right? And I'm like, but now I'm really worried for Will because I don't know what's going on.
What's going on is he was trying to win you back or impress you or fight for your honor. So now for you to flip it around and be like, oh, why would he do that? How could he do such a thing? And then also to say that you're worried for him. I'm worried for you. I'm worried for both of y'all. Beyond that, if you're going to have any concern in that situation, it should be, I'm concerned that he assaulted someone on live TV. It shouldn't be. I'm concerned that he used the word wife. I just think that's a little weird. There's so many concerns that would be valid in that situation, and him using the word wife is not one of them.
I made a promise that there will never be a reason for us to get a divorce.
Okay. Oh, God. Ugh. Perfect time to pause it. There was a reason for y'all to divorce. You were in a years-long affair.
The divorce. We will work through whatever. And I just haven't been able to break that promise.
What? You did break the promise. You broke the promise by cheating.
Chris looks to me and he says, Jada, I meant no harm. Now, I'm just out of it because I'm really worried about
And what's Will doing? He's just sitting there?
We're laughing. You were not worried.
And Will's still talking. He's like, he's still, because now he's mad because Chris is talking to me. And I go, Chris, this is about some old shit. That's all I could think to say, right? And I couldn't really take in his apology.
I don't believe you. Okay, so now some of Twitter's reactions. Just saying, I've never been a fan of Jada, but she's always given me a narcissistic vibe. To be honest, you are still husband and wife. Even if you didn't call each other that for a long time, you're still married. Abusive, toxic, and vile. She is a classier, abusive sister. I think they mean classic. She thinks she's all that, but she's only anything because of him. I don't really like those claims. She does seem like she was trying to get work through her own means. Obviously, he probably boosted that, but I don't like saying that. Someone did say in her defense, y'all have so much hatred for a woman you don't even know, which is fair. We don't, but the stuff that they have chosen to show us isn't great. I am pretty sure Will must have done something very, very bad to her because I see no other explanation. I mean, it's possible. I will leave room for that. At the end of the day, I agree. We only know what they show us, but I just think from the filming him without his consent to the laughing when he slaps someone and very much not seeming horrified and the cheating, what we know just doesn't make her look good, okay? It doesn't. That's pretty much that on that. We're going to move to topic number 2, the Kardashians. I have never liked the Kardashians because of the blackfishing, the stealing from people of color and profiting off of it. They are just not people of color's favorite people, at least this person of color. I also think that they're just very annoying and ignorant and whatever. Now, do I get my little giggles and laughs from them because they're so ridiculous? I do. In fact, we're just realizing stuff, and this is the year of realizing things, and everything around me is just realizing stuff.
I feel like this year is really about like the year of just realizing stuff, and everyone around me, we're all just like realizing things. 2016, looking good.
And you're cute jeans. Those are my jeans? No, you are cute jeans.
Those are cute jeans.
You're cute jeans.
Those are mine?
No.
Oh, I thought you said your cute jeans.
I did.
Those are my jeans?
No.
Then why did you say?
You are cute jeans.
Huh?
All right, I'm going home.
I'd be lying if I said those weren't my favorite clips, in addition to Kendall trying to figure out how the fuck to cut a cucumber. They have provided me some laughs over the years, especially that other clip where Kim was like, Lamar has a cavity. I can smell it.
Leaving.
Hello?
Yeah, bye. Hello?
Yeah.
I think Lamar has a cavity.
Duh, he has like 20, I'm sure.
No, I could smell it.
They're definitely ridiculous. However, supporting them as people, no. And now I support them even less as people because of all this drama that they are going through. This latest season of the Kardashians has had everybody talking because Kourtney and Kim have just been going at it. They've always had a contentious relationship. I remember Kim saying that Kourtney was the least interesting to look at.
I can't handle this anymore because everyone is dropping left and right from all these schedule changes. I need Kourtney to not be so annoying with the stick up her ass like she runs this because she doesn't. She's the least exciting to look at.
They've always not gotten along, and recently it's come out that Kim Kardashian had a group chat called Not Kourtney with everybody except Kourtney, as it suggests, basically saying that Kourtney's changed, and they used it as a way to talk shit about her. Kourtney has always been someone that has tried to distance herself from the family. She thinks they're very negative, which I agree with. She's been on and off the show because of it. It's just really coming to a head, but the crazy part is maybe it's more than we know, because it's being speculated that Kourtney's husband, Travis Barker, is in love with Kim Kardashian. Now, this kind of all started when Kourtney and Travis got married and they had Dolce & Gabbana basically handcraft their wedding, like her wedding dress, the aesthetic, all of that. And shortly after, Kim Kardashian did a deal with Dolce & Gabbana where she had like her own line and stuff like that. Kourtney was mad at Kim for working with the same brand that did her wedding because she felt like Kim just needs the attention and she can't let her have any attention or anyone else have any attention. And she didn't know why she had to work with the same brand so closely after Kourtney just worked with them. This came out to be a load of bullshit because not only did Kylie also work with Dolce & Gabbana right around the same time, but Chris's boo thing, Corey, also worked with Dolce & Gabbana around the same time. And the only person Kourtney was mad at was Kim. So then people do some digging, like what's going on here? Because Travis and Kourtney also had a baby shower, which Kim was in attendance to, but only took pictures of herself and her outfit. People were commenting on these kind of things like, Kim, it's not always about you. Oh, she went to this baby shower, but isn't posting with the mother-to-be. She's only posting her outfit and about her. Well, then, you know the internet loves a good dig. The internet sleuths dig, and they find out that Kourtney's husband, Travis Barker, wrote a book. Internet is remembering Travis Barker and Kim Kardashian were briefly involved. The Blink-182 drummer and Kourtney Kardashian were married in May 2022. Blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Can I say living large, cheating death, and drums? No, you cannot, because that is way too wordy of a title and I don't like it and it's stupid. So no, you may not say that. You may say one set of drums, not drums. Actually, you are allowed to say drums if that's all it's named. You can't have all the other shit in it. You should have named it, I cheated on my drums and my future wife with Kim Kardashian. Is that less wordy? No. But is that something I'll accept? Yes. At the time, Barker was dating Paris Hilton, who flew out to the rock band's tour show in Amsterdam, Netherlands, and brought along Kim Kardashian. Kim used to organize people's closets, and at the time she was working as Paris's closet girl, he wrote in the memoir. She would grab Paris's bags, put them in the closet, unpack them, put everything where Paris could find it. I wish I had that service, the fuck. Barker then said he, Hilton, Kim Kardashian, and others rented bicycles and rode all over Amsterdam. While on their ride, he said they all got high as a kite at a coffee shop, then made their way to the Synth Bar and the iconic red light district. Y'all are just getting high with the employees? I mean, hey, listen, if I was working for Paris Hilton and she was like, smoke this blunt, I'm not saying I would say no, especially because it would probably be pink and have rhinestones on it and be made of gold. I kept on secretly checking out Kim, telling Lil Chris, I don't care if she's the closet girl, she's fucking hot, he wrote. Ew, she has a job? That's disgusting. Luckily, she's hot enough to gloss over that fact, that horrifying fact that she works. Ugh. He was with Shanna Moakler at the time. Once back in California, Barker said he bought a house for the family before he and Moakler split. That confirms they were together. When I was having some time off with Shanna, were you? I started talking with Kim Kardashian. Well, you had already talked to her before. Barker said Kim Kardashian's sex tape had just been released. Oh, okay, so I wonder why you were talking to her then. Because you wanted to hit? He said, I respected her hustle. Oh boy, you respect the way she took some dick? Which, by the way, that's another issue I have with the Kardashians is everybody knows the sex tape, okay? I'm actually way behind and I just saw little bits of it just now, like in 2023, and I saw 2 seconds and I felt weird and I clicked off. But apparently, Kris Jenner had them make the sex tape, her and Ray J. There was a whole contract about it. They made 3 separate ones and Kris watched all of them and then they released the one that was the best. Now I have to say that was alleged, but I'm pretty sure they've already talked about it and I just want to know how that conversation went. Kris just picks up the phone and she's like, Kim, you're doing amazing, sweetie. These back shots are gonna make us millionaires, probably billionaires. I would say that instead of doing it on the beach, you guys should definitely go with the one where you do it in front of the horrified hotel guests. I just think that it just adds some thrill to it, you know? It just adds some spice. So I'm gonna go with sex tape number 3. I've made some bookmarks on points where we could maybe edit something cool in, like a butterfly. But other than that, doing amazing. They look great. Keep taking that D, girl. Like, ew, Kris, you freaking weird mafia leader. Okay, so after he said he respected the hustle of her getting cheeks absolutely clapped, we move on to, then the two started hanging out, getting lunch and dinner together, as Barker described in his memoir. You might think I would be doing the worst things with this girl because of her tapes. Okay, Travis. Ugh, all the Travises associated with this family. No, no. Just because a girl has an OnlyFans or a sex tape or whatever does not mean she's gonna have sex with everybody. Hello? We need to get over that. So just because she had sex with someone on tape does not mean that she's going to have sex with you or would allow you to do these nasty, despicable things you're saying you should have been doing. Why do no one think the men involved in these situations are sluts? Y'all are some nasty ass little sluts too. Does that mean Ray J's gonna go around and let everybody fuck him? Maybe. I don't know. Men are gross. But listen, we need to stop with that. You might think I would be doing the worst things with this girl because of her tapes, but it was the exact opposite of any other encounter I've had with a woman. With Kim, I wanted to be nothing but a gentleman to her. I didn't want to be a gentleman to my wife, the mother of my children. Would I be a gentleman to her? No. Ugh, no. Disgusting. But Kim, I had seen her asshole. And so I knew right then and there that I wanted to respect her and be a gentleman to her. The chocolate starfish will do that. It was so weird. He wrote, me being a gentleman? Oh, dude, no. That's so weird. Me being a gentleman, hold the door? Oh, gross. I'll never fucking do that unless I've seen her butthole first. Never. I will never do that. We'd be really sweet around each other, like little kids. And then when we were apart, she'd call me and say, I want to see you again. He wrote, adding that he'd respond, me too. He and Moakler started talking again and reunited one more time. He wrote, but he really wanted to see Kim. Okay, so why did you reunite with her then? Just say, hey, I don't think it's gonna work out. I actually am interested in someone else. Men are trash. According to Barker, Moakler found out about his relationship with Kim Kardashian and poured a drink on Kim at a party. You go, girl, you pour that drink. But Barker and Kim Kardashian remained platonic. It was never platonic. Y'all are flirting with each other. Kim and I never touched each other. Don't need to touch to be more than platonic. He wrote, it just wasn't meant to be. But then you married her sister. So are you trying to get back in with her? Or you're just settling for being as close to her as you can be? You're weird. Years later, Barker asked Kourtney Kardashian, now 44, out to a movie. She explained on the Kardashians, though the older sister had been interested in the drummer long before they started dating. So you came after her when you had already been dating her sister. It's so obvious you're trying to just get closer to Kim again, and you're a fucking weirdo. But that's a little bit of why people are thinking that this beef with Kourtney and Kim just goes so much deeper, because yeah, obviously it's gonna go deeper if I think my man is obsessed with you still, and all he did was hang out with you a couple of times years ago, and he's still fiending over you. Yeah, I would be upset, but also I wouldn't marry him. So that's kind of an L on everybody's side if I'm being real. So he proposed 8 months later. Interesting. And now they're pregnant. That's part one of the Kardashian saga. Now the second part that this piggybacks into is now allegedly Kim is dating Tristan Thompson, who, if you don't know, is Khloe Kardashian. Do they mean to have their initials be the KKK? Anyways, is it Khloe? Kim? Khloe? Yeah, Khloe. Her cheating ex-baby daddy. Tristan cheated on her while she was pregnant, cheated on her before she was pregnant, just cheat. That's all the man does, cheat. He even got other women pregnant while they were together. All the man does is cheat. So what the family should do is ostracize him forever and only see him on a co-parenting civil basis. But that's not what they are doing. Kim Kardashian and Tristan have been inseparable. They're going to the same clubs together. They're wearing what looks like matching outfits. They're going to games together. Kim Kardashian even said that he will pick up her kids and take them to dinner. And people were like, that's a little strange. And she said, oh, we're just amazing friends. Like, basically, we know that everyone's disappointed because he cheated, which, like, yeah, that sucks, you guys. That really sucks that he did that. But at the same time, he's, like, really cool.
Where is your relationship with Tristan?
I know you guys are going to hate me for this, and you're going to hate us, and you're going to think Chloe's whatever. It's so crazy because he's such a good friend and he's such a good like dad, but he just couldn't get it together in that area of like being a faithful boyfriend.
Kim Kardashian comes to Tristan Thompson's defense nearly 2 years after the NBA pro and her sister Khloe called it quits following the news he fathered a child with another woman.
No matter what it is, what you're grieving, feel those feelings, and then figure out how to be positive about it because it's not going to change.
It's like you want to obviously hate him for that. Yeah, of course, his actions and who he was, like, so up. But he's also shown so many decent things and just has been a really good person and friend.
Kim says Tristan stepped up to the plate following her divorce from Kanye West, even helping out with the 4 kids she shares with the rapper.
When he saw me struggling with my kids, he stepped up. He started showing up to the games. He picks Zane up, takes them to dinner, and will always come to my defense, especially if it's stuff with like me and my ex. And I just like never forgot that. So it's like I'll never really throw someone away and act like I don't feel like they can grow and evolve.
Seems a bit weird. They're just everywhere together. Girl, he cheated on your sister while she was pregnant multiple times and got other women pregnant. And y'all are over here on the Tristan train saying, oh, well, he's like really cool. And Chris got him a job on ESPN. Why are we championing the cheater? Why are we doing that? The math is not mathing. And Khloe has spoken out about this, basically saying that she feels betrayed, as I'm sure you would, and that she's not okay with this. He didn't step up with his own kid. He cheated on the mother of his child. It sounds like y'all are fucking, okay? And there's really no way you can tell me that you aren't, because Kim is very messy, and it does seem like she wants everything her sisters have. And if she gets even a shred of attention from a black man, because you know they love to corrupt these black men and their target is black men, then that's it. And she will mess with him and fuck him no matter who it is, even if it's her sister's ex-cheating baby daddy, who Khloe is still trying to get back with, by the way. She still sees a future for them. And Kim is like, not if I throw this ass at him first. Yes or no, this is what they do. Apparently, Kylie and Kendall were fucking Justin Bieber at the same time, and they're friends with Hailey Bieber. And the whole thing is just very insane. They fuck each other's men, and it's weird. That's pretty much what I have to say on the Kardashians. They never cease to disappoint, but also somehow they're incredibly entertaining, which makes up for some of it, but not much of it. They're just a mess. We're gonna keep an eye on them because I feel like it's really about to go down with them, especially if Kim is really dating Tristan. That's not gonna go well. That's not gonna go well at all. I think that is about it. I know I got a comment to talk about the Illuminati drama. If you want me to talk about that, let me know. I just didn't feel like I could fit it nicely into this episode because there's just so much with it. There's also some updates with the 8 passengers family speaking out, just that, you know, they got more details and people are largely sympathetic to them now. I still have my feelings. I don't think they did everything they could have done. They just all seem a little strange. One of the sisters uploaded saying that she has been trying to stop filming, and the boys, her sons, are like, why aren't you filming? We love that. We love it so much. And like, I don't know if I believe that. I think they only feel that way because it feels weird to not have a camera in front of their face, because you constantly have a camera in front of their face. And I tried to find a Pink Sauce update because that's my best performing video thus far. So I was like, damn, let me get some more little tea in there, but I couldn't find any. So, you know, if some comes out, I'll let you know. But until then, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Listen to my music. Hello. Let me know anything else you want me to talk about. That's about it. I will see y'all next time.
Baby, I'ma leave you on red. Yeah, I know you want me. You better get in line. I'm everybody's dream girl. See me when you lay your head down at night. Baby, just keep it pushing. I don't need your double taps. If I'm being honest, I'ma leave you on red. If I'm being honest, I'ma leave you